name is Mishelle Oaks, and I serve as the Director of Residence Life at Western Illinois University. And I'm excited to share with you a little bit more about my journey and some advice I have along the way for women in student affairs. I began my journey to get my bachelor's degree at Western Illinois University, and then I went on to get my master's degree at Missouri State University in Springfield, Missouri. From there, I've had the great opportunity to work at several different institutions, including Kansas State University. I went up to Minnesota and worked at the Minnesota State University, Mankato, and also the University of Central Missouri. I worked all that time in residence life, and when I was at the University of Central Missouri, it was at that time that I chose to go back to school and get my doctorate from the University of Missouri, Columbia. After I completed my doctorate, I had the opportunity to work in academic affairs, which was a change from my experience in residence life, but a change that gave me a great opportunity to gain some additional skills. I worked at Monmouth College as the Director of Academic Support Programs, which allowed me to partner with faculty and do much collaboration on campus. After those 2 years, I had the great opportunity to return to Western Illinois as the director, and I've been in this role for 3 years. And I feel all of these experiences have contributed to a successful career that has helped me to this day in working in my current role. Some of the advice that I would give women in student affairs, one of the biggest pieces I would offer, is that you not rush through your career. I had the opportunity to climb the ladder in a slower fashion, which provided me with the opportunity to be able to gain some great skills, really be exposed to a lot of opportunities, and have great connections and collaborations with people. And I believe that time that I spent offered me opportunities to be able to be more successful in my current role. I think nowadays, a lot of student affairs professionals feel like they need to run up the ladder and hurry to get to the next position. And in doing so, you don't necessarily take the time to enjoy your journey and contribute to the field in a bigger fashion. My dissertation work was on mentoring, and that's another piece of advice I can offer to women in student affairs, is to go out and find yourself a mentor or more than one. I've had the great advantage of having some wonderful mentors during my time in the field, and I continue to consult with them these days for advice and any direction. They create a great support system and a great board of directors for me whenever I need professional support or personal support. So if you don't have a mentor, I encourage you to go out and seek one. There are lots of strong individuals in this field, men and women, who can serve as a mentor for you. They can offer you advice, they can be your support system, and they can be that one person that really provides you with that direct feedback that you might need at any given point in time in your career. There are plenty of people that are happy to do that, including myself. So if you need a mentor, reach out to someone and build that connection. And that's one of the biggest pieces of advice I can offer you. And that has been a huge asset to me as I've moved forward in my career. Another piece of advice I will offer is just to always continue to be your true self. We're in a field where we're in the people business. That's what we do. That's the career we've chosen. And so your connections with people are the most important part of the work you do. There's a lot of day-to-day tasks that are asked of us and a lot of directions that we're pulled in. But the baseline is that we're in the people business and we need to be connecting with individuals and making those true connections, whether that's with our students or other staff members. And the impact that you have with those connections is going to be the lasting impact that people remember. So always remember not to get caught up in the buzzwords, not to get caught up in all the glamour and glitz that we sometimes have in the field, but just to go back to the basics and remember that it's about people. It's the reason we went into this field, and it's the reason we need to help this field thrive, is to make people feel important, to make people feel empowered, and to continue those connections so that people want to stay in our field and turn around and do that for others. Again, I'm happy to continue to offer direction and advice to any of you that may need it. I know you're going to be powerful women in the field of student affairs, and I look forward to having colleagues and connections with you as we move forward in the future.